Hi, this is Rahim Zulfikar Ali from Excel Basement. In this video tutorial, we will be learning a real-time scenario based on how we can look up a data from multiple worksheets in Microsoft Excel. And we will be solving this query with two different methods. One with dynamic array formulas, which is available in Excel 365 version, and the other is traditional approach of VLOOKUP and if error that is available in almost all versions. Okay, so let's get started. The scenario is we have different sheets in this particular workbook. So as you can see here, we have 5 sheets in total: August, 23, September, October, November, and then December. We have data in August, September, October, and November. Let me show you what the data we have. We have company names, their district, and the NTN number. Okay. Then if we go to the September sheet, we have again the company names, and it's being keep on repeating, so it's coming multiple times, and then district and the NTN. Now remember that the companies which are mentioned in August are not exactly same in September. Some might be less, or there could be new companies coming every month. Okay, then we have the October, and what happens in October is that we have again company names, districts, and NTN, and we have certain blank rows as well. Okay, might be the user will later on fill this space or will not be filling that space, doesn't matter, but now this time we have some gaps. Okay, another thing to understand that the number of records in August are not equivalent to September. There could be more records in other months sheets as well. So as you can see, if you compare October versus September, the array or the range is being increased in terms of the records. And if we go to the November, again in the November we have some more new companies. There are companies which are being keep on repeating 5 to 6 times. There are some gaps or blank rows as well. So this is a kind of a mixed data where each sheet or each month sheet has different number of records. Some of them are aligned properly. Some of them have issues like duplicates or blank rows. Okay, and in the December sheet, what is the requirement is we have the company names list and we need to look up their NTN. Now we will not go manually. For example, there is a company called Habib Metropolitan Bank Limited, and we will don't go back to each sheet manually and find their NTN number manually and then copy and paste and then go to the December sheet. Okay, similarly there are so many company names here and we will not find them manually and copy and paste. Another traditional way is to use VLOOKUP, but I will come to that thing later on. But let me keep it simple for the ones who are using dynamic array formulas for the very first time. So I have thought an idea, because I have these 4 sheets with some issues, why not to resolve them together and create a master list. Use this master list as a lookup scenario in the other sheets, okay, or for the month of December. So now let's get started. What I will do here is I will say that equals to VSTACK, and I need to select the array. Okay, so equals to VSTACK bracket open. Now how to select the array, because we don't have just one array, we have multiple arrays in different sheets. So I will go to the August sheet, I will press shift key, and then I will click on November. So when I press shift key, I go to the August 23 sheet as an active sheet, then I press shift key, then I click on November. So all these sheets have been selected. Now what I will do, I will go to the first cell, which is the starting point in August. One thing you will note here, that it's a 3-dimensional reference, 3D reference, August 23 colon November 23, and the data starting from B3. And what we will do, we will select these 3 columns range, but we will not select just this particular array from B3 to D16. No, because we know that some of the sheets have more records and we don't know how much it is. So what we will be doing is we will selecting the extra range, let's say till 100 rows. I mean, in practical scenario you can go for 5,000, even that as well, right? So this will look like this: VSTACK from August sheet to November sheet, from B3 to D100, right? And then let's close the bracket, press enter. Now when you press enter, you got the records from August sheet. Now because we have selected the extra range, so it's giving us 0, right? Going downwards, now this is the September data, then we have the October data, then we have November data, right? Now we want to get rid of these zeros or the blank records, okay? So how to get rid of these? Plus we don't want these 3 columns, we just want here as a master list to produce company names and NTN, okay? So we will also handle that, but first we need to get rid of these additional rows which don't have any kind of a record. We want to eliminate that. So we will be using a function called, again it's a dynamic array function called filter, bracket open, and select this entire equation or the logic of VSTACK, comma, put it in the second argument, that is include. And if you see this error, so don't worry, just click on paste everything, alright, or it might be if you don't see this error as well. So now after copy and paste the same equation, right, not equals to blank, and from this particular reference keep the column same, B3 to B100, okay, and just close the bracket at the end. Okay, so this is the modification you want to do. When you press enter key, now you can see that all the zeros or the blank record has been filtered out, and we just got the stack data from 4 different sheets together. Now what another challenge is that some of the company names are coming multiple times, that is duplicate, and we want to get rid of that as well. So what we will do, we will again modify our formula, and we at the start we will add a function called unique and just close the bracket at the end. Now what happens? Now this just generates a list of a combination of or a stack list of from 4 different sheets, but a unique list, unique company list. Wonderful. Now what's next? Alright, so now we don't want these 3 columns, we just want the first column which is of company names and the third column which is of NTN. We need to get rid of this district column. So we can choose the columns, and we have that dynamic array function available. So we will write at the start choose columns, and at the end here we will say that give us first column and the third column, and close the bracket. Superb. Now we got the company names and their NTNs, right? Now what is next? If you want to sort this particular list of companies from A to Z, you can do that as well. Again we will go to the starting of the function, and here we will write sort, bracket open, and at the end we want the sorting index based on the first column, and we want ascending, so that will be 1 here again, and close the bracket. That's it. This has been sorted from A to Z, as you can see here, right? So I hope you like the methodology, the beauty of dynamic array functions. Going here and I'm writing here Excel basement private limited. Okay, so I'm adding one record here based in Karachi, and let's generate an NTN number, something like that. Okay, just an imaginary number. And when I go to the December, see here Excel basement private limited is automatically added, right? So my company name is automatically added in this list as well. Okay, and if I delete this record, so it's just get disappear. Okay, I can just use XLOOKUP if I have the Excel 365 version, or if you are a traditional Excel user, I mean, you can use the VLOOKUP as well. So this is the lookup value, this is the table array, second column, and false for exact match. So you will get the NTN number from this master list. Okay, I need to also absolute this range as well. So Excel basement not found. Okay, now if I go to, let's say if I go to my October sheet, and somewhere here if I add my record, based in Karachi, and let's generate an NTN number. So when I go to the December sheet, see, it's being looked up because Excel Basement Private Limited is automatically added here, right? So that's the beauty of it. But if I am a traditional user, or if I don't have the Excel 365, so how I can use this? So I mean, forget about the master list or all these dynamic arrays. Let me tell you how you're gonna do it with the 2 sheets, and then you can increase the logic for multiple sheets. So how you can do is, you will use if error function, and in the if error, in the first argument, that is value, you will define the first lookup, and then value of error, second lookup. Okay, so value, we will say VLOOKUP this cell, comma, then you will go to the August sheet and you will select this range, make it absolute. The third is column is the output, and then false, bracket close. Then you will again fill this like VLOOKUP, again the similar cell. Then you will look up from the August sheet. We have got these NT numbers because these companies were already available in the August sheet, but the remaining are in the different months. So let's add one more VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP, this is the cell B6. Now we will go to September sheet. We will select this entire data, absolute, F4, third column, and write false, and copy and paste. So we got more NT numbers. Now because these are not available in either August or September, so we have to add couple of more if error and VLOOKUPs logics to make it nest, and then lookups at the end with our data, right? So that's how you can do, but the length of this will become very big. Instead creating a master list from the dynamic error formulas. So this is one of the way. Thank you.